Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Restore to Explore, working on the HZ Kingswood. Today we are going to be finishing off the interior of this car and catching you up to date with a couple of little things that we've done since we've been gone. Alright, so a couple of things have been done in between the last video and now. You'll see I've got things like the front bumper on. There's a couple of extra trim pieces on the interior. But what we're going to get stuck on with today is getting the vinyl glued onto the C pillars and the B pillars. So these are glued on and then the pinch weld holds these all in. Now I was hoping to finish off all of the heater vent stuff underneath the dash before I put the gauges and all the dash back together, but unfortunately I'm still waiting on those parts and I can't pause on it any longer. So that stuff's gonna have to go in after the rest of the interior. So we're gonna get stuck straight into doing all of that. And then after the interior's in, once we get those couple of heater hoses, we can still put those in. It's just gonna be a little bit harder. Now, I have been away a little bit for the last couple of weeks. I got quite sick a couple of weeks ago, and then the week after that, I was actually on holidays in the Northern Territory with my family. So I've got a couple of clips from that, which I'll put right at the end of this video. So stick around for a couple of B-roll clips of that. But for now, let's get stuff back into getting the interior into the Kingswood. So I've just gotten all of these vinyl pieces stuck on. I'm now just going to go around and trim the edges, put the pinch weld back over the top so it holds it on while the glue dries. And then I'm just going to wait for the glue to dry, and then we can start putting the seat belts back in. And we can start cutting all these edges along here and get everything all tidied up. Alright, so the dash is coming together. We've got the light switch back in. Got our old AM radio back in. And one of the last things I need to do before I put the lower dash back on, which is this piece here, is I need to just put some new connectors on these speaker wires. Now I've put a new speaker in there because the old one fell apart. But I just need to put some bigger terminals that go onto the newer style speaker. So we're just going to crimp those, and then we can connect all of that, and then can put the lower dash back on. Alright, so I've actually just cleaned up and prep wiped all of the inside of the windscreen and where the windscreen sits inside the car, because this car is nearly completely sealed, so still gets dust and stuff inside just straight through the windscreen, but besides that it's completely sealed. So I want to get the carpet in, I want to get the seats in, and I don't want everything inside here that I've cleaned to get all dirty. So it's time for the windscreen to go on. So I've got some special windscreen glue, going to apply that a thick bead around there, and then we can get the windscreen on and let the glue start setting. Check it out. Windscreen's in. That was so much easier than I expected. I'm so stoked with that. as that. Goes backwards and forwards and everything. So stoked. Alright, so I'm just about to put the door trims back on, but first, there's these holes here which you use to put all the door mechanisms in, but they need to be sealed up so water doesn't leak through. So my solution to that, usually they've got clear plastic, which is glued on, and I've just got some bubble wrap, which should provide a little bit of extra insulation, and I had a bunch of it lying around, so just cut out the right sizes, use some tape to stick it on. Just need to go around, do that on each door, and then I'll be ready to start putting on all of the door trims. What a day. Finally got the interior done. I've been waiting for this day for so long. It looks so good and I'm so happy with how it turned out. So there's just a couple of pieces I need. You'll see the front armrests aren't on yet because I need to find some handles for these. So a couple of things that need to be tidied up, but for the most part I can tick off interior for now, call it done, and I'm gonna kind of move on to the next thing. So the next part of this build is gonna be ironing out all the kinks. It's not running perfectly, so it needs a tune, it needs like the valve adjustments done, it needs a bit of work under the bonnet, those kind of things. So that's what the next video is going to be about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put in some clips from the holiday that I went on to the Northern Territory, so check that out if you're interested. But if not, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.